Hello everybody. So this is Beth and this is my channel, so welcome back to Beth's Bookish Reviews, and I'm going to do my unread TBR on my bookshelves, and it's going to take a while. So the first thing I'm going to do, this is July 13th, the first thing I'm going to do is stop this recording and take my iPad out of its case, and then I'm going to just turn the iPad around and film the shelves and show you each book on my shelf that I have not read. Okay, so I am just going to start with this row, and I have read In the Company of Others, and I've not read Light from Heaven. I have 2 copies of that book though. This is not going to be easy. Shepherd's Abiding. This one is new, so I know I haven't read that. I started Wishtress, but I have not finished it. I have not read At Home in Mitford. I have not read Come Rain, Come Shine. All right, I've read that one. I've not read The Witness. This is why it's going to be hard, because of all this other stuff on my shelf. Okay. I have not read True Valor. I've read that one. Sorry. Never the Twain Shall Meet. This is a whole series. The rest of the series is at my mom's. They were my grandmother's, and all of her books are mine. I just haven't brought them over because I have no place to put them. This is The Writing Desk by Rachel Hawk. I wonder if that'll stay. Probably not. I could do this a lot simpler some other way, I'm sure. Tea Rose. This is another series that is my grandmother's. To a T. Oh no. Okay, let me stop this and I'll just pull out like a couple rows and show you those. We'll do this a different way. Okay, right. I'm hoping you can hear me. Let me open the vent, or you're gonna forever hear this squealing. There we go. All right, now I'm hoping you can hear me just fine, but let us move on. Jan Karen's Home to Holly Springs. Tea Rose, and this is a series that my grandmother had, and they have come to me. She has several series. To a T. This got something all over it. I need to wash it off. Crosswords and Chamomile. Once Upon a Summer by Jeanette Oak. Lynn Austin's A Proper Pursuit. Jennifer Dix-Lee, Growing Slow. Between Sundays. Redemption. Remember. And In This Moment. A Path to Redeeming Love by Francine Rivers. Unashamed by Francine Rivers. The Masterpiece by Francine Rivers. The Sisters of Sea View by Julie Clausen. Island of the Lost by Joan Druitt. Time to Share. The Brothers Karamazov. The Strangers by Albert Camus. The Adventures of Tom Sawyer by Mark Twain. Maya Angelou, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings. Emma by Jane Austen. Jude the Obscure by Thomas Hardy. Never Let Me Go. When We Were Orphans. Vera Britton's Testament of Youth. How to Read the Bible for All It's Worth. God of All Things. On Earth We're Briefly Gorgeous by Ocean Vuong. And Poems of Edgar Allan Poe. The Count of Monte Cristo by Alexander Dumas. Okay, I got to work on getting some more out. Okay, I'm back, and I've got quite a few in this chair, and that's just this shelf. I'll finish this shelf. Okay, Agatha Christie, Clues and Christie, Dead Man's Folly, Curtain, Murder After Hours. Shakespeare, A Midsummer Night's Dream, Twelfth Night, Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, Animal Farm by George Orwell, Gone with the Wind by Margaret Mitchell, Shakespeare, Macbeth, John Milton's Paradise Lost, H.G. Wells, The War of the Worlds, Ernest Hemingway, A Farewell to Arms, The Hobbit, Intruder in the Dust, A Tale of Two Cities, Oliver Twist, David Copperfield, Bleak House, Christie, Crooked House, Hickory Dickory Dock, Robert Louis Stevenson, Treasure Island, Little Women, Leo Tolstoy, Anna Karenina, J.D. Salinger, I guess that's how you say his name, The Catcher in the Rye, The Great Mysteries by Edgar Allan Poe. Go ahead with this one. The Mistborn trilogy. And I've read these, but it's been a while, so I was in school and I've decided I wanted to read them again. A Christmas Carol, The Secret Garden, and Wuthering Heights. I have two Wuthering Heights. I have this one, and I have that one up there. You can't see me pointing. I have that green one up there. Peril at End House, The Odyssey, Don Quixote, White Fang, House of Dreams, The Life of L.M. Montgomery, Agatha Christie, Poirot Investigates, The Picture of Dorian Gray, Mrs. Dalloway by Virginia Woolf, Kate Chopin, The Awakening, Emily Griffin, Where We Belong. A few book of the months right now. Firstborn by Will Dean, My Murder by Katie Williams. Kelly Garrett's Like a Sister. Happy Place by Emily Henry. This is the only one from her I have not read. And my newest, Ruth Ware, 0 Days. I'm going to straighten these up, get some more out, and I'll be right back. I'm back, and I'm sitting down this time. I've gotten what I think is all of my book of the months that's left. Now, I have The Lion Game that I am reading by Ruth Ware. And so, here we go. Taylor Jenkins Reid, The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Yuko. Valentine by Elizabeth Wetmore. Kennedy Ryan, Before I Let Go. Jacqueline in Paris by Anne Ma. Did You Hear About Kitty Carr by Crystal Smith Paul. Oh no. These Violet Delights by Chloe Gong. Tell Me Everything by Erica Krause. Girl Forgotten, Karen Slaughter. The First Ladies by Marie Benedict and Victoria Christopher Murray. This one is on my TBR. I'll be getting to it soon. Yours Truly by Abby Jimenez. Head Over Heels by Hannah Orenstein. Sarah Desai, The Dating Plan, or The Heiress Gets a Duke by Harper St. George. The People We Keep by Allison Larkin. Ruta Sepetys, Salt to the Sea. Taylor Adams, No Exit. The Personal Librarian by Marie Benedict and Victoria Christopher Murray. Now you may be asking yourself, why does she have another book by those two authors if she hasn't read the first one? Well, that's $1 million question. Chloe Gong, Foul Lady Fortune. Victor Laval's Lone Women. Lisa Jewell, Invisible Girl. Ninth House, Lee Bardugo. The Last Word, Taylor Adams. I Must Betray You by Ruta Sepetys. Alex Michaelitis, The Maidens. She Started It by Cyan Gilbert. And S.A. Cosby's Blacktop Wasteland. I'm out of books. I'll be back. I'm finding books that I need to unhaul because I'm not putting them on my TBR. Okay. I have quite a few, and there's still some I need to unwrap. Do you see them right there? There's 2 shelves of books I need to unwrap to get them on this video, but have a little faith. Some of them are dusty. Tuesdays with Maury. Horror Store by Grady Hendrix. The Magic Strings of Frankie Presto, Mitch album. Blessed Child. Henry Fielding, Tom Jones. Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell. Leo Tolstoy's War and Peace. Oh look. Crooked House by Agatha Christie. Beloved by Toni Morrison. Eugene Onegin. John Steinbeck's Of Mice and Men. Nicholas Sparks, See Me. Ruth Ware in a Dark, Dark Wood. Illuminate. I have dog hair flying all over. Sorry. Okay. The Grapes of Wrath. Wrong Place, Wrong Time. Jane Austen at Home. The Daughter of Dr. Moreau. Second Ending. Ugly Love. Meet Me at the Lake. Every Summer After. Oh, The Murder of Roger Ackroyd. The Martian. Catherine House. Closed Casket. Go Set a Watchman. If y'all don't know, my sister's name is Julia. Hence, that is why this book came into my possession. Miss Julia stands her ground. Frank Peretti's Hangman's Curse. Ace of Spades. Empire of the Vampire. Well, if I read that one. No One But You. Frank Peretti's Pierced in the Darkness. Mere Christianity. Arlene Fowler, Arkansas Traveler. Dee Henderson, The Marriage Wish. Kay Hooper, Haven. Baldacci, The Last Mile. Bill O'Reilly, Culture Warrior. Frank Peretti, This Present Darkness. Christina Lauren, Love in Other Words. Park Avenue Summer. Authentically Izzy, Pepper Basham. Legendborn. My Dark Vanessa. These Twisted Bonds. The Book Thief. Time to get more. Okay, here we are again. Dean Koontz, Strange Highways. Life Expectancy. Innocence. Your Heart Belongs to Me. One Doorway from Heaven. False Memory. Dragon Tears. What the Night Knows. Revival by Stephen King. The Ghosts of New Orleans. Under the Dome. Fairy Tale. The Vendetta Defense by Lisa Scottolini. Karen Slaughter, Pretty Girls. False Witness. I'm trying to blow the dust off, guys. Edwin Hill, The Missing Ones. Oh, a couple more Dean Koontz. From the Corner of His Eye. Darkfall. Well, that one's really dusty. Oh, I guess that's the cover. Great Ghost Stories. My Sister's Secret by Tracy Buchanan. Jodi Picoult, Handle with Care. Pride. The Mysterious Benedict Society and the Perilous Journey. Brutus Sepetus, Between Shades of Grey. J.D. Robb, Promises in Death. And I was going to pull more down at this time, but I had a catastrophe. I pulled some of the ones I need to unwrap down, and they fell. So I'll be back. This is taking a lot longer than I thought it was going to. Okay. Lisa Jackson is who I have next. Cold-blooded. Devious. Almost Dead. Running Scared. Absolute Fear. Something Wicked. Lost Souls. Without Mercy. After She's Gone. I have 3 hardbacks up there, but I'm going to get them later. I have The Night Circus. The Diviners by Libba Bray. J.D. Robb, Strangers in Death. Lisa Scottolini, Daddy's Girl. I've got sand in all the wrong places. Save Me. Accused. Another copy of The Vendetta Defense. Come Home. Tess Gerritsen, The Bone Garden. The Apprentice. Cecilia Ahern, There's No Place Like Here. Oh, another Lisa Jackson, Twice Kissed. Stuart Woods, Cold Paradise. Tess Gerritsen, The Keepsake. Malice by Lisa Jackson. Absolute Fear. Without Mercy. Okay. I think I have one more shelf to go and the wrapped books after these. Okay. Remains of the Day. 24 Hours. Rebellion. Sharp Objects. The Passion of Jesus Christ. Splashes of Joy in the Cesspools of Life. Agatha Raisin and the Haunted House by M.C. Beaton. Made to Crave by Lisa Turkhurst. Forever Friends. Women of Washington Avenue by Linda Apple. James Rowlands, Eye of God. The Eye of God. The Bone Labyrinth. The Kill Switch. Ice Hunt. Excavation. I think this is the last one. The Judas Strain. Finley Donovan, Knocks 'Em Dead. Prisoner B3087. A Promise for Ellie. Winterborn Home by Allie Carter. American Wife by Curtis Sittenfeld. Kristen Hanna on Mystic Lake. Jacqueline Mitchard, The Deep End of the Ocean. Dean Koontz, The Darkest Evening of the Year. Margaret Truman, Murder at the Opera. Sandra Brown, Tough Customer. Justin Cronin, The Passage. Brian Sanderson, The Bands of Mourning. Kay Arthur, Israel My Beloved. John Eldridge, Waking the Dead. The Assassination of Margaret Thatcher by Hilary Mantel. The Duck Commander Family by Willie and Corey Robertson. John F. Kennedy, A Portrait of John F. Kennedy Jr., American Son by Richard Blow. Janet Ivanovich, Fearless 14. This is the one I messed up the other day. Becoming God's True Woman, Nancy Lee DeMoss. Karen Slaughter, Coptown. Educated, Tara Westover. Lee Child, Bad Luck and Trouble. Running Blind. 61 Hours. The Hard Way. Personal. Tripwire. The Affair. Make Me. I'm trying to keep these together. Karen Kingsbury. Sunset. Chopping Spree by Diane Mott Davidson. 32 third graders and one class bunny. And that is by Philip Dunn. Sit them right there. Mary Kay Andrews, Christmas Bliss. No Wonder They Call Him the Savior, Max Lucado, however you pronounce it. I Let You Go and All the Phases of the Moon. I Let You Go is by Claire McIntosh, and then All the Phases of the Moon are by Judy Renee Singer. Unwritten by Charles Martin, and Irresistible Blueberry Bake Shop and Cafe by Mary Simpson. The Echo Killing by Christy Daughtry, and The Second Chance Boutique by Louisa Lehman. The Noel Stranger by Richard Paul Evans, and The Light Over London by Julia Kelly. Dating by the Book by Mary Ann Marlowe, and The Fate of a Flapper by Susanna Calkins. Skin by Ted Decker. Oh no, I have another James Rollins. In the Heart of the Sea, The Tragedy of the Whale Ship Essex, and this is by Nathaniel Philbrick. My mom got me this one. The Blood Gospel by James Rollins. 1812 by David Nevin. I'm not quite sure how that's pronounced. The Americanization of Benjamin Franklin by Gordon S. Wood. Laura Child's Motive for Murder. Clive Cussler, Ghost Ship. The Notebook by Nicholas Sparks. My friend Chris gave me that one. Pieces of Happiness by Anne Ostby. Rayanne Thane, Coming Home for Christmas. Debbie McComber, 12 Days of Christmas. A bold, fresh piece of humanity. Oh, another Ted Decker, The Bride Collector. Legends and Lies, Bill O'Reilly's Legends and Lies, The Patriots. Bill O'Reilly, Killing Reagan. O'Reilly, Killing Jesus. Bill O'Reilly, Killing Kennedy. Bill O'Reilly, Killing Patton. So, I'm going to put these up, check this last shelf, and see if there's any on there that I'm going to put on my TBR. The rest that I haven't showed you is not on my TBR. I've read them, or I'm going to be giving them away on hauling them. And then I'm going to unwrap these others, and I'll show them to you. We're going to do this in 2 more takes. I'm going to show you the ones that I have unwrapped right now from this one shelf, and then I'm going to stop the camera, move over to the floor, and unwrap those on my last shelf and show you those so that I can put them back as I go, because this is my last little bit. So, okay. And I found a bunch of my Stephen King books. I knew I had more Stephen King that I had not read. And I didn't show you Song of Susanna because that's not my next read in there. I guess I should have, because it was part of the series, but anyway. So, Devil in the White City by Eric Larson. Bad Luck and Trouble, and I think I had 2 copies of this, so I'll have to read one of them, but, you know. Greg Iles, Mississippi Blood. Dacker Stoker and J.D. Barker, Dracula. Sarah Adams, Practice Makes Perfect. Richard Osman, The Thursday Murder Club. A Flame in the Night. This is one of the little series. Lynn Painter, The Love Wager. Robin Cook, Viral. That's a V right here. Charles Martin, Thunder and Rain. Lisa Childs, The Missing. Deception of Sable Hill by Shelley Gray. Shelley Gray. I showed you the second one to this, but this is the first in this duology. These Hollow Vows by Lexi Ryan. Greg Iles, Sleep No More. A Wanted Man, Lee Child. Lisa Gardner, Say Goodbye. The Good Guy, Dean Koontz. Claiming Mariah by Pam Hillman. Stephen King, The Outsider. Wizard and Glass. This is the Dark Tower series, and I don't have book 5, but I do have book 6, Song of Susanna. Lacey's Story, Stephen King. City of Endless Night by Preston and Child. That's not Lee Child. That's Douglas Preston and Lincoln Child. Jan Karen, In This Mountain. And The Institute by Stephen King. Okay, so I'm going to change spots and I'll be right back. All right, we are on the last set of books. And boy, I didn't realize I had so many books to read. But I'm going to do some moving around here. Get to some of these hardbacks over here. All right, I have One Perfect Lie by Lisa Scottolini. I feel like a floating head here. Let me see if I can get the edges of that. Okay, The Greatest Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Jojo Moyes, The Giver of Stars. The Hotel Nantucket by Ellen Hildebrand. The Wolf Once In by Lauren McHugh. The Murder List by Hank Philippi Ryan? I don't know. Okay, Tess Gerritsen, Die Again. Burn by Ted Dekker. It's writing is J.D. Robb, Born in Death. Jan Karen, A Common Life. Maisie Dobbs, Journey to Munich by Jacqueline Winspear. Call Me Evie by J.P. Premier. Mar. A Nearly Normal Family by M.T. Edvardson. Greenwich Park by Catherine Faulkner. Tea Room for Two. A Code of Honor. Family Patterns. Bridge to Haven. Seems like the further back I go, the less you can see of me. A Curse So Dark and Lonely by Bridget Kimmerman. A Man Called Ove, or Ove. I've heard it pronounced both ways. Keeper of the Lost Cities. This is book 1. Betrayed by Lisa Scottolini. The Oath by Frank Peretti. Lisa Jewell, The Family Upstairs. Tokyo Ever After by Emiko Jean. By Hafasa Fazale. I'm sorry, I know that I did not say that right. It by Stephen King. And I did read this before, but it is going to be a reread, so I'm going to go ahead and put it out there. Jennifer McMahon, The Children on the Hill. Murder in Foggy Bottom by Margaret Truman. Sharon Sala, Don't Back Down. Lisa Jackson, Alexandra Ivy, and Lisa Childs, Afraid. They heard me hit the back of the Ed McBain, Fiddlers. Jack Reacher, Running Blind. Almost dropped that one too. Sale, Stephen King. The Enemy by Lee Child. I think I said Jack Reacher. I meant Lee Child, Running Blind. 19 Minutes by Jodi Picoult, and The Extraordinary Death of Mrs. Kipp. That wasn't the last one. Jan Karen, A New Song. Frank Peretti, Illusion. Book 4 of the Frankenstein series by Dean Koontz, Lost Souls. And Book 5, The Dead Town. And that is it. I hope you stayed to watch all of it, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, give me a thumbs up. And if you want to see more from me, click that subscribe button down below, and I'll see you in the next video.